and to advance the good of those interests you have.
Parliament scrutinized the 5 bills that will determine the taxes to be levied in the financial year 2024-2025 to support the national budget. 4 were passed. These are on income tax, tax procedure code, value-added tax, and stamp duty amendment bills 2024.
Let's not repeat what I...
The House stood over the Excise Duty Amendment Bill 2024, which among other things introduces 100 shillings to every litre of petrol and diesel, 300 shillings per litre of Kelson and 0.5% charge to a person withdrawing money from a bank agent.
The clause imposing an additional excise duty of Uganda shillings 300 shillings per litre on eliminating kerosene be deleted.
The MPs argue that the higher taxes on fuel will lead to high cost of living, but also that Kelson is used by low-income earners.
Higher fuel taxes, as exemplified in Uganda, often burden consumers, particularly lower-income households, by escalating the cost of living and transportation and making Ugandans poorer.
Right, Honourable Speaker, at this stage, in this state of the economy, nobody should be talking about an increment of fuel tax, because we are affecting every single transaction that takes place in this country.
Another spirited fight by MPs was during the debate on a 0.5 levy on every withdrawal from a bank agent. Some feel this will amount to double taxation and lead to unemployment for those engaged in agent banking.
The Minister of Finance has worked on the issue of bringing this country to a cashless economy, which means people should transact using mobile money, should transact using cards, fuel cards. So even when you're talking of other service providers, that means if I take my credit card to a pump to draw fuel of 200,000, there will be a charge of 0.5% of the 200,000 of the fuel I've taken, and yet every litre I am paying already 1,450.
Agency Bank has tried to create jobs for the youth, and the profit margin is very, very small, very, very small, let me tell you. And you need a big capital, you need a capital of 50 million shillings to get a smaller profit margin. And therefore, in fact, government needs to bring incentive so that we widen financial inclusion and have agency banking in more rural areas.
Because right now, we have reduced mobile money and all these other to petty transactions. 100, 200, 300,000. But if you are transacting 1 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, the charge is so high that people do it painfully.
The Excise Duty Amendment Bill 2024 has been stood over by Parliament to a date that is not yet known because the House has been adjourned Sunday.
Left, we can stand over this and then go to the next one.
In the Income Tax Amendment Bill 2024 that was introducing the 5% levy on non-business assets including land, the Ministry of Finance gave way to pressure from MPs and withdrew the clause. The MPs argued that land is a factor of production which cannot be taxed.
Madam Chair, we can achieve this without necessarily amending the law. I therefore concede.
The MPs also challenged the imposition of 75 shillings on every litre of mineral water, arguing that this should be brought down to 50 shillings. JUMA KIRYA, NTV.
I put a question that clause 2 stands part of the bill.